Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Debbie, and I'm going to be taking you through a slow flow routine today. So this is something you can do when you just don't have the energy to do something fast-paced, or if you would like to use this as an evening wind down. I have definitely done this as an evening wind down. You don't need any props. However, I am sitting on a blanket to start with. So if you'd like to press pause and grab any blocks or blankets that you would like to use for this slow flow, feel free to do so. Otherwise, we will begin. So we're going to sit seated, whatever way seated is comfortable for you, either in a cross-legged position, sukhasana, or sitting up on your knees and heels. Do so. First, we're going to begin by taking some neck rolls. I'm going to take my head over to the right and tilting the chin down to the chest, rolling slowly through to the left-hand side and lifting up to the other side from the left, taking it down through center, back over to the right. If you notice any sticky spots that feel really good for you to stay there, feel free to do so. Nothing to fix here. We're just noticing things as we're going through. I'm noticing my neck is a little stiff, so I'm going to keep it over to the right. And I'm just going to take my right hand and put it on top of my head, not pulling, just letting the weight of my hand pull it down so I can get just a little bit more of a stretch through the left side of my neck, making sure that you're breathing normally. And then when we release, roll through to the other side. And we'll do the same thing on the left, reaching that left arm up and over, and just placing the hand on the head, letting the weight of it gently pull down closer to the shoulder. And try and keep the shoulders relaxed down and away from the ears if you can. And we will release that and lift the head slowly back up to center. Now we're going to do some shoulder rolls. So up, down, back, up, down, and back. Ooh, crunch, crunch, crunch. Wonder if you can hear that on the mic. And we'll take it in the other direction. So up and forwards. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, bringing them up to the ears and relaxing. You want to hold on to your knees, whatever. Just do what feels good for you. All right. Shake that out. If you'd like to close down the eyes or just let your gaze come to a soft focus, we're going to take 3 to 4 deep breaths, breathing in and out through the nose, breathing in and out. And once more, filling that belly full of air, feeling the belly expand out and out. And notice if you feel your shoulders relaxing down away from your ears a little bit more. Breathing in and out. And last one. And out. I know my shoulders are definitely relaxed away from the ears. Blink the eyes open. If you're sitting on a blanket, put the blanket off to one side. We're going to make our way onto our hands and knees into a tabletop position. Making sure the knees are directly underneath the hips. Wrists are directly underneath the shoulders. Spreading those fingers nice and wide. We will inhale, drop the belly. Looking up, cow pose. Exhale, arching. I'm rounding the back, tucking the chin into the chest, cat. Inhaling, looking up towards the ceiling. And exhale, round. Feeling that nice stretch through the shoulders. And taking it back into your tabletop position. We're going to thread the needle. So I'm going to show you on the right side first, lifting the arm up overhead and then reaching the arm in underneath the left arm, coming and laying down on the shoulder, letting the head come to the floor, the ear, Walking that hand slowly forward if that feels good. Trying to keep the hips and directly over the knees. And a breath in and out here. Breathing in and out. Walking that left hand back in. Coming out. And if you'd like, you can reach the arm back up. And we'll take it to the other side. So reach that left arm up. And bringing it underneath the right. Coming down onto that shoulder. Ear comes down to the mat. And walk that hand slowly forward if it feels good. Or else you can just keep your hand back here by your face. Whatever feels good for you. You just get a little bit more of a shoulder stretch here. Taking a breath in. And out. And then bring that hand back in underneath the shoulder. Reaching the left arm all the way up. And then bringing it back down on the mat. And if you notice a difference in either side, that's perfectly normal. We're going to make our way into our downward facing dog. So hands go out one hand width distance, curling the toes under, and then lift those hips up towards the sky, ceiling, whatever. And let's pedal out the feet, bending one knee generously and then the other. And if it feels good, you can widen your stance on the mat if that feels better for you. Making sure you can always take nice, full, deep belly breaths, listening to your body, and come to stillness for just one breath in and out. And then we're going to look forward and walk towards the top of the mat, coming into a forward fold, lifting up halfway, sliding the hands up the shins, exhaling to fold, and then inhale, roll your way slowly up to standing, one vertebrae at a time, head being the last thing to lift. Shake it out. And we're just going to do that a couple more times. So inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, slowly roll your way all the way up to standing, keeping that belly pulled in towards the spine. Head and shoulders, last thing to come up. And then inhale, reach up. Mini back bend if you'd like. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, pulling that navel into the spine, protecting the lower back. Exhale, fold down. And then inhale, roll your way slowly up to standing. As slow as you can. Bring the hands up on the inhale, and then exhale, bringing the hands down through to heart center. Awesome. Going to come into mountain pose. I'm just going to turn so you can see what I'm doing. So I want to make sure that my feet are directly underneath my knees. I've got a gentle bend in the knees, which are over the hips are over the knees, shoulders are over the hips, and then palms face out, tucking that pelvis under a little bit. I'm going to take it back to the top of the mat now. So we're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands down on the mat. Step the right foot back. Lower that right knee. Uncurl the toes. Coming into our low lunge. And if you have blocks with you, this is where you might like to use your blocks. So you're just going to let the hips melt forward. Taking 2 breaths in and out here through the nose. Breathing in and out. Once more, breath in and out. I'm going to plant my hands back down on the mat again. We're going to do an easy twist. So you're going to plant the right hand down and then reach that left arm up. And then bringing it back down. Uncurl the toes. And we will step that right foot forward to the front. Folding over. and then rolling our way slowly up to standing. Taking it to the other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Planting the hands. Step that left foot back now. Lowering that back knee, uncurling the toes. And if you don't have blocks, that's perfectly fine. You can just come up onto your tippy fingertips, or you can put your hands on your knee, or if you have blocks, feel free to use them. Listen to your body. Taking a couple of breaths in and out here. Now I'm going to come off my blocks, planting my left hand down, reaching that right arm up, easy twist, and bringing that hand back down. And then we are going to lift up that back knee, step that left foot forward, coming into a forward fold, halfway lengthen, exhale, fold, and then heel toe your feet out to the edges of the mat, bending the knees, lowering yourself down onto your bum. And scoot yourself back just a little bit. Flex the feet towards the face. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, forward fold. Just a nice, gentle forward fold. We're not straining. We're not trying to reach the toes. We're not doing anything. And if it feels better for you, let's let the back round and tuck the chin into the chest. Just feeling a nice stretch through the legs and the low back. Taking one breath in and out through the nose. And then walk your hands slowly up your legs so that you're coming up to a seated position. And we're going to take it onto our back. So lower yourself all the way down onto your back, however you want to get there. And bring the knees into the chest one at a time or both at the same. Full wind pose. Breath in. Breath out. And we'll lower the feet to the mat, keeping them as close to your bum as you can. We're just going to come into bridge pose once here. So we want to inhale, tilt the pelvis, and then lift up as high as is comfortable for you. And then exhale, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. And we're going to take the left foot over the right knee, crossing, and reach through, grabbing onto the back of the thigh, coming into our laying pigeon or figure four, making sure to point the toes back towards the knee on both your foot that is over the leg and the leg that is just being held. For me, that's my right leg. And we're not trying to do anything fancy here. We're just holding, feeling a gentle stretch through our hips, not really pulling in too much, not using too much arm strength. And on the exhale, let it go. Dropping the left foot down, and we're just going to let the knees fall over to the right. If you'd like, you can take your left arm out to the side and you can look over your left shoulder, or you can look up to the ceiling. You can place your right hand on the right knee, whatever works for you. Just a gentle laying spinal twist here, making sure you can always breathe fully in and out your nose or into the belly so that you're not straining. If it hurts, you've gone too far. Take one breath in and out. On the next breath in, pull your navel into your spine, and then lift the knees back up to center, and we'll take it through to the other side. So crossing the right foot over the left knee, pointing the right toes back towards the right knee, lifting up that left foot, grabbing onto the back of the thigh or shin, wherever is comfortable for you. It's your body. Do what works for you. Taking a couple of breaths in and out here. Relaxing shoulders away from the ears. Relaxing the jaw. And then we'll lower that left foot down. And then the right. And then we're going to let the knees fall over to the left side, taking that right arm out to the side again if that feels comfortable for you. Taking some breaths in and out here. It should feel nice on the low back. It's just a gentle stretch. And twisting is good for digestion, so especially if you're doing this in the evening, this will help you digest the evening meal before you go to sleep. And then we're going to bring those knees back up on the next inhale. We're going to take up some space here, so extending one leg and the other, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, letting the hands, the arms come down by the side, palms opening up, taking up as much space as you possibly can here. And we're going to slowly relax the body, letting our breath slow down into a natural rhythm, relaxing the feet, feeling the calves loosen up, feeling the thighs and the hamstrings melting into the mat, feeling your lower back relax, shoulders relaxing away from the ears, arms are feeling heavy, the hands are melting in to the earth, closing down the eyes if you haven't already done so, relaxing the forehead, letting the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth so that your jaw relaxes, relaxing the abdominal muscles, and let's just breathe. Breathing at a pace that feels natural to you. In and out through the nose. Keeping the tension out of the forehead, out of the jaw. And if it helps, focus on the breathing, trying not to let the mind wander too much, and not to be thinking about what you're doing after this. Just focus on being here in the present moment. Now, if you're doing this before you go to bed, feel free to press pause and stay in Shavasana for as long as it's comfortable for you. Otherwise, if you're doing this just as a slow flow throughout the day, and you would like to get on with the rest of your day, let's waken the body up. We'll wiggle the fingers and toes, taking a big deep breath in and out, reaching the arms up overhead, stretching out through the legs and the arms, nice full body stretch. Bending the knees in, planting the feet on the floor, rolling over to one side or the other, using arm strength to lift you up into a seated position. And we will take one final deep breath in and out through the nose here. Breath in and breath out. Bringing your palms together, hands to your heart, dropping the chin to the chest, thanking your body for taking you through this slow flow. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this slow flow evening wind down. Give it a thumbs up If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to see you, love to know what you would like to see in the next videos. I look forward to practicing with you again on the mat. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.